2 days after the RNAQ and delay interview, now RNAQ's ex-wife, Madam Joanna, her lawyer has spoken and has pointed out certain things in the interview. Also, Madam Joanna's cousin has done an interview with Trouble Carlos where she has also picked out certain things in the interview and they've done a rebuttal. Now, me say, they were also dragging delay. They said that the message delay and some issues be some bloggers that turned them down in 2025. Me say it's getting tensions now. It's getting tensions. It's getting tensions. Oja, Oja. At this point, I'm tired. I'm tired for them, and I know you are also tired. But this is what is going on from Madam Joanna's camp. Also, I've brought you what INAQ said, and now this is coming from Madam Joanna's camp, and I have the full just for you.
I'm the headless YouTuber, there's headless reactions. Alatiare,
So, from all the conversation online, it is established that the lawyer that they were using, as in Madam Joanna was using initially, before the judgment came, no, that's not the lawyer they have now. Right now, their lawyer is lawyer Godfrey Dame. That's their new lawyer. And this man has brought out a statement today, 27th April 2026, addressed to all media houses. See this one, Headless Media. It's a media house. Oja, Oja. Addressed to all media houses. And his allegations by Richard Niamakwe in an interview with Dolores Frimpong Manso, aka Delay. This is their reply. They are saying that the attention of the firm of Messrs. Dame and Partners have been drawn to a media interview granted by Mr. Richard Niamakwe to a broadcaster, Dolores Frimpong Manso, also known as Delay, on her show dubbed The Delay Show, featured on a number of television stations in Ghana and widely circulated on the World Wide Web. We hold the instructions of our client, Joanna Kwe, to react as follows, which means whatever they are coming to say, it is Madam Joanna who gave them instructions to say it. So even though it's the lawyer who is talking, it is Madam Joanna who is talking. So, yeah, Number one, we note that the said interview was granted by Richard Niamakwe during the pendency of an appeal filed against the final order of the High Court, Accra, dated 20th January 2026. In 2026, in the interview, Mr. Kwe made allegations which are all substantially untrue, relating to certain matters in contention between the parties, to proceedings actively pending before the Court of Appeal. As in some of the things that he said, no, some of them are in contention and some of them they've appealed, but chairman spoke about them. The allegations also unfairly castigated the reputation and integrity of our client, Joanna Kwe. 2. While denying all the allegations made by Richard Niamakwe as untrue, we state that the fact of the marriage between the parties in 2010, soon after Richard Kwe's return from the short stay in the United Kingdom in 2009, into brackets, at the time that he was unemployed and had none of the properties he owns now, is a matter of public record. Record of proceedings of the High Court, Accra, dated 13th March 2024, and cannot be changed by a self-served ex post facto interview with delay. As in the interview that they did, no, all the records of the property that he didn't have when he came from the UK and now he has, all are public records and is there. It's not because somebody will do interview today and say, I was rich before I married, then we'll just take it like that. But there are records down. That is what they are saying. Number 3, similarly, the record of the joint establishment of Quick Credit and Investment Microcredit Company Limited in 2011 by the couple after their marriage, with both Richard Niamakwe and Joanna Kwe being the original shareholders. The subsequent secret and illegal transfer of Joanna's shares by Richard Niamakwe without the knowledge of our clients. The use of Quick Credit to acquire properties and set up other companies are also matters of public record and documented in court proceedings. This cannot be altered by Richard Niamakwe through a media interview with delay. As in, the both of them set up the company. What the woman is saying, that both of them set up the company. No, that one public record is there. The matter that the woman and her lawyers are saying that Richard Nyamakwe used the company to acquire other companies, that one to public record is there. All these things are things that they have documents on. So it's not something that you can just come and say in the interview and then we'll take it like that. Number 4, we note that Richard Nyamakwe granted the interview to delay while the appellant's proceedings in the Court of Appeal are active. They are just stating that asem no appeal and our interview, you understand? We consider this as an effort to unfairly prejudice the minds of the public against our clients and undermine and impede the fair administration of justice in the case. The appeal filed by Joanna Quay was duly served to Richard Nyamakwe about 2 weeks ago, with the record of appeal subsequently settled in accordance with the rules of court. Mr. Quay's illicit motive to obstruct the court of justice with the publication of prejudicial statements in the media is all too glaring. As in, they are just trying to tell you that. You see why the woman is not doing interviews. If you are going to look for the woman for interview, she will not do, because the matter is in Court of Appeal. So they are saying that you know that the matter is in Court of Appeal. When we went to appeal, we brought you a copy and everything, so you know. So you've gone to do interview. Number 5, our client, Joanna Quay, will continue to maintain her silence and place her faith in the justice system of Ghana in the hope that she will get justice for the wrongs and abuse inflicted on her by Richard Nyamakwe, as well as an equitable distribution of all the properties acquired during the marriage between the parties as required under the laws of Ghana. That's why she's not doing interviews, no. We entreat the public to disregard the wild and unfounded claims of richness before marriage, in quotes, made by Richard Nyamakwe and highlighted by his claims of alleged ownership of the VW Passat, as in during the delay interview, no, it was around the conversation around the VW. Okay, that side, no, yes, the VW Passat side, claiming that he was rich already before they got married and all that. No, that's what they are saying. As well as the attacks on the reputation of our client as a mere publicity stunt. Joanna Quay will surely get justice for the wrongs and abuses she has suffered on one fine day. She has suffered one fine day end. So this was signed by Godfred Yeboah Dame, and he is the counsel for Joanna Quay. So according to them, she's not doing interview. And she's not doing interview because the matter is in the Court of Appeal. However, she's not doing interview, no. Some people around her or some people in her camp are doing interviews. One of which is a lady called Abena. And Abena has done an interview with Trouble Carlos. And in this interview, they picked certain parts of the RNAQ interview and then they shed their light and also certain things on there. One, about the joint account matter. You see, during the interview, Mr. Richard was saying that nobody gave him money. The woman has not given him money. The woman didn't give him money to start this, and she has not gone for loan before and all that. This lady gave Trouble Carlos documents, and these documents have, they have already been presented in court about a joint account. The joint account that they're saying that they both opened in the initial. I brought you that story already. Their initial petition and everything. Yes, they had a joint account where they were putting money inside, and according to the woman, it was that money that she went to do withdrawal and gave it to Mr. Richard Nyamakwe to travel out. Yes, that joint account. No, they sent a screenshot of the account to Trouble Carlos, and you can see the account name Richard and Joanna Quay and Kofi. That's the time they went to open the account. The account name is there, the address and everything. And according to them, if you go and check the account inside, the records, you will see that the time a bulk withdrawal was made from the account and the time Mr. Richard Nyamakwe was going to UK It's around the same time. And who made that bulk withdrawal? It was Joanna Quay. Watch this video.
Back to my case, no, it is all share a data almost transfer, which I'll send you. We share the transfer. They have a joint account. Sorry,
I have my privilege and your joint account, no.
Yeah. Into we joint account, no. So share the money never joint account no no. By 80% or 90% came from Joanna, and I will share timer. Joint account, was Sikande woman was withdrawn. It was during that time, now Richard, Echo UK.
Yeah. And so also that time, no omuni hompo, but no more joint account.
Baby, they were together.
And then she also said that Mr. Richard wasn't rich before what the lawyer said. No, the same thing. She said Mr. Richard wasn't rich before marriage and anything. Now he was poor. These are not my words, I beg. That he was poor like a church mouse, and they were planning their wedding. They were planning their future together. That's why they were pulling funds together and even doing the joint account and stuff, because the woman believed in him.
Into the things he was telling Joanna bought into it. She believed it. And away more basso away now obey more done a day. Obey the they built a joint, so they were planning their future together. Richard was poor as a church rat. It was sure. Transfer no. I'm happy you were able to see the bank account. That time 2008. Period now no about the UK no. That time no go withdraw a joint account, and so that he can be able to buy his ticket and then go to you can fall on, you have some money to fall on if anything the Beku UK no. But he came back from UK in 2009. But almost a delation of what now castle now UK 2 years. Once now UK 2009 no buy no and no be a business no quick angel no. And will be a business in 2009.
Also, some part of the delay interview where Mr. Richard Nyamakwe said he tried everything he could to salvage the marriage. Yes, that side, no. Madam Abena on Trouble Carlos interview said that if he said he tried his best to salvage the marriage, why did he sack the woman from the house? And that the woman went to go and visit her mother. And while she was at her mother's place, Mr. Richard sent some people to go to pack all her things from the house, and then they went to the woman's mother's, her parents' house, and went to throw the things there in the Ghana Must Go. All her things in the house, they pack everything, and then they threw it. Now, is that the action of somebody who is trying his best to salvage the marriage? Listen to this.
There is something I need to correct it. No, all say. He did everything to salvage the marriage. Now, Joanna left the house. Odu ni mami fie ho a obsi one ne papa mo bo komo. Ene hu say ye to bags so obi hwehwe no pie ne to bags so. The video
America said that video was all over the internet. It was one of the most trending video trendy. So I didn't know why a delay couldn't ask that question.
Because delay isn't prepared to ask those questions. So because and then nothing on my interview. No, the interview was to do damage control and clear his face, like he cleared his name. That was the purpose of the interview. The interview wasn't to, probe and get to know the truth of the matter. That is not why they did the interview. Ghana must go. No. Ghana must go. And no more packing. You saw the photo. No, he didn't want the divorce, and he wanted to solve the
issue. No, and a woman is son and Yama the Koi.
He was begging Nigeria. Joanna never went back to the matrimonial home.
About the cheating side too, this lady said the names there, they are in the court documents. The Nafisa, the Veronica, the Haja for real. Hey, your contribution. Your contribution. Hey, you want to kind of talk? Sit down there. Your contribution. Yo. And then the Hajiano, they are in the court documents and everything. According to her, when after the man sacked the woman from the house, no distribution, Nafisa came to live in the main house at Dansoman, and then Veronica was living in the East Legon house, and then Hajia Foro was living in the Trasako house.
And what we heard, they say, find a girlfriend back Nafisa, and the bet now their matrimonial, but Nafisa was sleeping in their matrimonial. I will send you the videos. Nafisa was sleeping in their matrimonial home of the house. I'm friend the Dreamland. Oh no. Nafisa Pam and Nafisa Cotinifio. And then there another one was East Legon. And then Veronica Naneto. Or not East Legon, and Hajia eti Trazako dynamo. Into Okoha, no Abaha. Now Abaha. Sata no Pam the if you fear me, no, et no need baby doctor name my name feel. Sister in Yamu Ghana must go.
Now, my question is, if you check the video very well, the video they were showing of the lady in the house, no, it was on IG. Like, in case I check the IG found.
But anyway, sometimes it's you now your doings that will give people evidence. So they screenshot or posted all those videos, or they screenshots or screen recorded it from somebody's IG post. Also, they said that up to date, they don't know exactly what Madam Joanna has done wrong. If they knew, like, they will come and apologize. But as of now, they don't know what Madam Joanna has done wrong for them to even come and say that, oh,
Mr. Quay, we are sorry she didn't put enough pepper inside your jollof. That's why you sack it.
They don't know exactly what has happened.
Joanna Yana, even the thing is that the lady herself, our Rena saying, Papa Richard, that child, but every sending now, a penny say, basically, so catching say, I even beg you for me, but I have to beg you. I'm begging you.
And then at this point, in fact, throughout the entire interview, you can go and watch it. Trouble Carlos, just search Trouble Carlos on YouTube. You see the interviews like 50 something minutes. You can watch it and get all the footage, but I'm just highlighting certain parts. Throughout the interview, they kept mentioning something like Delay's interview with Mr. Quay. It seemed planned because Delay didn't push back like the normal Delay that we know that will push back and stuff. And then they said that before this whole matter came to the public eye, just last month, that this whole RNAQ divorce became boom like that, they had contacted certain bloggers. As at March 2025, they had contacted people like Zion Felix and Delay, trying to get Madam Quay's, Madam Joanna's story out there. And when they contacted some of them, the bloggers turned them down.
Because we have a team. The thing is that, you see, we noticed that Duke, only, like, he has bought the system. Like, into all the things Joanna wasn't persevering. Like, the bill could be a block. So what we wanted to do, we just wanted a fair judgment. That time, net final judgment. The final judgment was supposed to come around October last year. And almost summer society then I judge nobody by December until the court January this year. What we wanted to do is that at least let's get someone to hear, like, interview her, and then, like, it was a strategy to interview her for people to get to know the story. Then at least, because if the system wasn't working for her, then maybe the public would work for her. People would get her story, stand by her, and then, case the mama, the judge will do the right thing. In tema contact, some of these bloggers.
Now, Delay crowd there, they sent Delay a DM. After that, Delay replied, they got a contact, they were talking to Delay, trying to get the story out there. and Delay agreed that she will interview RNAQ first and then interview the woman, and that they should wait small and stuff. And they've never heard from Delay Bioma from March 2025. A year later, April 2026, Delay has interviewed RNAQ, and when they saw the interview, they were shocked. To the point where when they saw the snippets, that Delay posted snippets that in the previous video I said I may cry when I saw the snippets, I was shocked. No, yes. When they saw the snippets, they were shocked, and they messaged Delay that, what's up? Delay said, oh, Towas, it's just a snippet. Wait and watch the full interview. After watching the full interview, when they DM Delay again, that like we've watched the full interview. Still, what's up? Why would you do such a thing? Delay has blocked them everywhere on IG, on WhatsApp, everywhere. Delay has blocked them.
Interview no. The first teaser no no but the toast no. There were so many we were like so we went back to Delay, wrote and told and he said, but the things the man is saying, it's not the fact. And that is the only time she replied and said we should relax and watch the full video. We shouldn't jump to conclusion. We should relax and watch the full video. It's a share full video ni wie and we tried writing her to tell her say, but we are very disappointed in her because it looked like they had staged everything, they had planned everything to all the questions no be were on the surface just to do damage control, but she started blocking. Nipa not or blocking or WhatsApp or blocking or Facebook, blocking everywhere. Nipa neba patrono no blocking.
Wow.
So we understood that she's now.
How can I jump into conclusions and this was staged because at the end of the day, yeah. I quite say they say the real film cry.
Yeah. Say you sika be manu. You sika the be manu. Do you understand? And now we don't have any favors to give her.
Oh. And then they said that at the right time, just like lawyer Godfred Dame said, at the right time, Madam Joanna herself will be permitted to come and grant interview at the right time. And also Scratch, the person that we've been hearing his name, Scratch, no, the one that's according to Madam Joanna's brother is the cause of all this, and even RNAQ kind of insinuated in the interview, even though he didn't mention the guy's name, Scratch, no. They are saying that the day Scratch will also come out and grant interview, that day the more than a kakalika. Mr. RNAQ will hide in Ghana.
She will. If the lawyer no money the red light and the lawyer says she should wait when the right time comes.
Yes.
Obekasa. You understand? Into Obekasa, even Scratch Bekasa na Scratch kasa me say Richard Obeyura if Ghana. The Scratch kasa obi na no kasa with the things Scratch knows and have.
Wow.
You see, if na Kadwana mo yeniko for Bonia, they would have come out with all the things they have, and for the public to see that the real person, that the marks will be on Richard Marks will be on, unveiled or be taken off. No, maybe the real man behind Richard.
And then there was the part about the kids. You see, Mr. RNAQ in the Delay interview said that sometimes he wants to travel with the kids, but they just want mother's consent for the visa, and the woman doesn't allow. According to them, it was once, and that one cried. Mr. RNAQ wrote a letter and gave to the children to come and give to the mother. And when the letter is like he wants to travel to UK for a week with the kids and stuff like that, so the woman should sign the consent form and also attach her passport and stuff like that. And she kind of reasoned the thing like, this man wants to do damage control. Like, okay, he has seen or heard in the media that they are saying that he's not taking care of his kids. Because of that, he's trying to take them out to the UK or something so that it will be listen. But that one is speculation. You don't know somebody's head. However, she didn't turn them down. She said that now I have a lawyer. You can't write a letter and give it to the children to come and give it to me. If you want something like this, go and communicate to my lawyer. And Mr. Arenekwe hasn't communicated with her lawyer. So that's the issue on this particular denial of mother consent thing.
And also, like I mean, they've not traveled outside Ghana before.
Yeah, make honum, yeah. Ne ma me no man a kwan ma or new mo passport to say or momo one sign near momo some permission be. Yeah, it's true.
Aha, Tisano Kanye. But that is not the case. We who say, there were videos circulating. I mean, recently, say on Shannon.
Yeah.
What he did was that your home, omoba penny no, edi letter buy say ne papa actual ne mama letter. Nti Joanna oku ready no. Ti letter ni mu no, o say o de nkwala na ekọ. O person fa nkwala na ekọ UK for 1 week. Nti Joanna enfa ne passport. No signed because also who say like he or omo study no. Nkwala ni be tu kwan a they need a permission of both parents. Joanna signing mother part, and then on find a passport and come home to show say we are permitted to send Kolani or papa be too quiet. You see, the letter is there. Into what Joanna told Kolani, so can say, I mean, if he has to address anything to her, it doesn't have to be to her. Now she has a lawyer, a legal representative. It's in the beginning on family through the lawyer. And that is the only time Richard a true letter man the ex-wife saw person found Kolani into
quite.
And we knew that it was just for damage control. Yes, I wasn't for them Kolani, or he wanted to. No. I mean, and she even refused. She just said, sure, you should address this through a lawyer. And the guy never came back one way until I sent you.
So all in all, go and watch the Trouble Carlos interview and get the full gist from the lady's side. Even though she's not granting interviews, some of the information coming out today, you can see that it's coming from the team. Like she mentioned, they have a team. So some of these interviews and stuff, it's not direct. I mean, Mr. Arenekwe Ankasan, he shouldn't have done the interview. So you should get somebody to talk. What you get? Because if Santua came to trend, the guy Aviator, the pilot who went to use 600,000 for Aviator, that guy came to trend. A lot of things have trended. In Kawidia, we have forgotten this matter. We are moving on. No. Then all of a sudden, delay interview. Now the matter has resurrected like Undertaker. It has resurrected. But anyway, we are here. So this is the update after the delay interview. Share your views in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. And the court documents, the cross-examination and things, it's like 70-something pages. In fact, at this point, we'll read it and then we'll go through and see. Now, the cross petition and the petition that I read for that weekend, the way I suffered, because of Cotton Nation, I'll suffer again for you. I'll read it and then we'll go through. Until then,
watch other videos on this channel. Tell somebody about Headless. And I don't know. Yeah,